Hello everyone, Jerry Jericho here again with my photographer, Debbie Deer. Do you remember the clever bird we heard about yesterday? Who was she?
Lovey-dovey.
That's right, Lovey-dovey, who brought the olive branch to tell Mr. Noah it was safe for them all to come out of the ark. Can you show everyone the picture of Lovey-dovey you took, Debbie? And who remembers the sign of hope that God gave Noah and all of us?
It was a rainbow.
Well done! Yesterday, in our Bible's Got Talent programme, we heard about a really clever bird, but today we're looking for the biggest and best swimmer in the Bible. We're going to hear about Jonah and the snail.
That can't be right. There's no story about a snail in the Bible.
Oh yes, there is. It says quite clearly, Jonah and the snail.
I don't think so. Anyway, snails can't swim. Let's have a look. Oh, hey everyone. Jerry can't read very well. What do you think it really says?
Jonah and the whale.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't have my glasses on and I'm feeling very slow today. But now I can see this story is really going to make a big splash. Who's this coming with all that seaweed? Oh, this must be Jonah himself. Jonah, can you tell us how you met this snail, I mean whale?
I was running away from God.
Excuse me, why were you running away from God? Isn't that a rather silly thing to do?
He wanted me to go to a big city called Nineveh and tell the people there to stop the bad things they were doing. I was afraid to do that, and I didn't believe God would protect me.
Oh, that's interesting. Yesterday we met Mr. Noah, who believed God enough to do something that everyone else laughed at.
Okay, but there is a difference between being laughed at and being torn to pieces by very angry and bad people. So I ran in the opposite direction. I got onto a ship and then it happened.
What happened?
A huge storm. Terrible. The ship was about to sink, and I realised I'd caused this by not doing what God wanted. And I owned up and told the sailors to throw me into the sea to save themselves. And they did. And
How was it you didn't drown?
the next thing I knew, I was in the tummy of a huge fish. It was horrid and stinky.
Yeah.
And I kept banging into plastic bags. At least I was alive. After 3 days, the whale sicked me up on the beach, all covered in yuck.
Can I ask you a serious question, Mr. Jonah? Do you think God sent the whale to save you from drowning?
Yes, I do. He protected me. He saved me to show me he loves me, like he loves all of us.
And can I ask you a serious question, Mr. Jonah? What did you do next?
I understood that if God tells you to do something, then he is in charge, and he always keeps his promises. So I went to the terrible city, and I told them to change their ways. And, this is hard to believe, they actually did.
But, I'm sorry, that's a great story, but we're really here to feature the whale. I can see water splashing over there, and I think we can speak directly to the whale now. Debbie, can you get a picture, please?
Yes.
And Mrs. Whale, can I ask how big you are?
I don't measure in metres or kilos. Just believe me, I'm the biggest thing in the sea.
And what was it like to have Jonah in your belly?
An absolute pain. He wouldn't stop jumping about and saying, "Let me out. Take me to the nearest railway station." So eventually I sicked him up, Nineveh.
Lovely. Oh, thanks so much. Well, we'll let you get back to your ocean. Jonah and Debbie, what have you learned from this adventure?
I've learnt that God knows what he's doing. And if you choose to be in his family, like I am now, and you are too, it really works if you trust him. God wants the best for everyone. He even wanted the bad people in Nineveh to change their ways and know him better.
I've got a great picture of the star of our show today, the whale. Biggest thing in the sea, greatest swimmer, and in the right place at the right time to do what God wanted. Definitely the Bible's Got Talent winner today.
Well, thanks everyone. And join us tomorrow for another Bible's Got Animal Talent program, which I think may have something to do with home delivery food. See you then.